Mosh in Richboro. We did work for him in the past, did a leaf cleanup last fall. Scope of work for today is going to be spring cleanup. Really, it's just rock bed weeding, pruning, edging, re-edging the beds, and then bringing in some of this stone. So it's like the red tibble. I think we can get it by Shady Brook. It's like the small stuff. Maybe it's 3/8 inch or something. I have to double check. I think you can get it by Polk and Shady. It's kind of like randomly you'll need it. If you got stuck with extra, you can always dump in the back somewhere because it's kind of thin everywhere a little bit back there. I think a half ton would be enough. It's not like a ton that you need, just kind of like spotty touch-up stuff. So I'm starting in the backyard. Bulk of the work's going to be in the backyard. So starting over here, so light prune, basically everything. You're just going to prune and shape all the bushes, weed out all the beds. It's all rock, all tibble everywhere. In select spots, you're going to re-edge it and then fill in where you need some more red tibble. So starting over here, you can prune and shape all this. Some of these, like you can get, I walked with the wife. There was only really one spot where she was super concerned about re-edging it, but you know, maybe probably touch it up everywhere with a string trimmer. In the one spot where it's kind of bad, definitely want to probably use a bed edger attachment. But yeah, trim all this stuff back, kind of shape it up, weed out all this stuff. And after you weed it, I would throw down preen, spray. They're getting prom pictures here at the end of April, so they need it done before that. Probably try to do it close to that so that we don't do it too soon and then weeds are popping back up and then she's calling us to come back out. So yeah, this area, like over here, it's not bad. Like the edge isn't terrible. Maybe touch it up with a string trimmer a little bit, but nothing super dramatic. You know, wherever you see it starting to get light, you see a fabric here, you can throw some stone and kind of go around. But a little bit of edging. Obviously got plants here, you can leave them, but all the weeds here, kind of yank them out, edge it, stone it. This part, blow these leaves out. You do have these like mounds of rocks. I don't know if like, yeah, I'm not sure if they brought the stone in thinking they were gonna spread it and just kind of like dumped, but you do have some extra mounds over here just in case you run short. You could probably pull some from this area. You can't probably see from the video, but there's like a mound of rocks here and a mound of rocks here, so you could use that to kind of spread in areas if you need to. This whole area needs a decent edge kind of cut. This isn't even the area she was talking about, but this area could use it. Good weeding out here, trimming back all this stuff. Got some leaves and such to clean up here. All these hedges need a trimming. There's a lot of hedges back here, kind of like boxy type. So prune and shape all them, edge this out. I'll go back to over there. This is the area where she put the most focus on edging it. So, you know, weeding all this out, re-edging it, and this is where you'll need to bring in some more stone. Prune and shape this up, clean all this up, edge it out, weed it out, prune and shape this up. Can prune and shape that. This area, weeding all these beds out, edging this out, shaping up all these hedges. Just need like kind of a prune up, weeding all this out here, going along to the back. This guy would just cut this thing down. A little bit of like yellowy dormant stuff, if it's still there, you can cut that out. Pool might be open by the time you guys come out here, but that matters. But back here you got like some droppings from the tree. Just kind of clean them up. Again, applying any tibble where you see it needed. Don't need any edging back here, but just kind of clean these beds. Really just need a good like blow off and clean up. Weed all this out, clean it up, spray it, preen it, prune all these, shape all these up. Back here you got a lot of droppings, clean them up, prune all this up, shape it, weed it. So a good bit. She said don't worry about edging back here because you don't really see it and it's just kind of mossy, so but she does want it like cleaned up with the leaves and such. Leaves and debris and the rocks up here, prune and shape these guys. Don't worry about this tree with anything, blow all this out. Just a lot of like droppings in this area. This is where I was saying if you blow it out and clean it up and you get stuck with any red tibble, you can probably just kind of hide it and dump it back here. Clean all these sticks and debris up. She didn't say it, but probably all these grasses that are here, if they're still here, like if the mowing company might mow these, but if not, just like clean them up. Blow off this patio, maybe string trim some of the growth that's coming through here. She didn't really talk about it, but just do it. Prune all this up, shape all this. You know, this edge is decent, maybe a string trimmer you get away with, but touch it up, weed it, prune all this, prune all this, prune that guy. You're going to want an 8-foot ladder for that. And that's it for back here. You could deadhead that over there, like that rhododendron or whatever. Clean up like the debris and such. Next door is waiting for me for an estimate, so I might do a part 2 if he's out there. You know, kind of weed this out, clean this up. Let's see him out there. Weed all this, clean all this up, prune and shape all this. The front isn't too bad. The back's probably bulk of work. All this, a little bit of pruning, some down branches, clean them up. You know, hand weed all this out, weed all this. Pruning's probably okay on most of this stuff, but I would deadhead these up here. Weed all this out. Getting a little thin in spots, so you'll need some stone here to hide this fabric. Weed all these stones out, clean up these leaves and the rocks. Pick up any sticks. Mountain Company might be grabbing these, but if not, if there's any sticks still down when we come out, just clean them up. Clean up all the weeds in here, sticks and droppings over here, clean them up. Prune and shape all this. You know, same concept everywhere. Prune it, got all the stone, weed it out, spray it, prune it. Try to get the leaves out of these bushes the best you can. Again, if this stuff's still here, maybe clean that up. All these down branches kind of clean up. Clean all this up, prune and shape that, and clean all this up. And that's it.